So Alex, I think this is a really cool business idea because it seems like we homeowners sometimes forget about planning, and it's the little details that could end up costing hundreds of dollars, and not only the dollars, but the time and the aggravation. So how important is planning, pre-planning and planning in taking on any construction, any little job?
I would say planning is maybe half of the work, but not even more than half. Rushing into a job can cost you on many ends, especially. It's very hard. In planning, you're not spending money. That's the key to it. While planning, your cash flow is low, so you're not spending money. The moment you start construction, cash is flying out. So running to start construction is not really the smartest thing to do. You want construction to last as little as possible and be as efficient as possible, because everything on the construction site costs. So spending a little bit more in planning makes more sense. Also, keep in mind that if you start over planning, you might never start your construction job. So at some point you really need to start, even though some things are not clear. And keep in mind that you cannot plan for everything. There are things that you cannot plan for, and they're going to happen for sure. You just don't know where they are. So I'm sure when doing this bathroom, there were things that you didn't know at the beginning. You didn't see them. When guys pulled down the drip board and did their first work, demo work, they found something that
they did. The plumbing was completely done wrong, and it was rotting. And yeah, so it was that was an extra.
Absolutely, in the bathroom they're going to find something rotten where there was a little leak and something rotten. That's kind of 80% of the time, for sure. And you don't know where, and you don't know how much, and there is no way for you to know until you take everything down. So just plan for unplanned, but make sure you cannot plan it for everything. You cannot know in front what's going to happen.
I'm glad you're saying that, because I'm really feeling like, oh man, what did I do?
It's easier when you know. Yes, it's easier when you're aware that even you know, and somebody who did that many times can tell you that it's okay. Kind of, you didn't do anything wrong. These things happen for sure. So it makes, I guess, your life easier, because you're not doing this every day. You're doing this once every 5 years, 10 years. One bathroom this year, next bathroom 5 years. So it's not fair from you it's not fair from yourself to expect yourself that you know everything, that you can control everything, and that you know everything. But asking guys, I mean, I don't know if you had a chance to ask Juan what does he think before you started, but he would probably tell you many things before you started, kind of what you can expect and what not.
Yes, you know what I learned sometimes, that they're a little reluctant to give their opinion. They want to follow your dream, and it's maybe a little shy to say, well, this one's easier to install and cheaper and it'll look really good, just do it.
They know from experience that if they scare you too much, if they tell you we're going to find rotten things here, you might get cold feet.
Yes,
and change your mind. So
yes.
In a way, they're trying to help you a little bit, not to scare you too much. In a way, you also need to understand that their interests, whatever you like. But for example, if you take the example of tiles, if they can charge you more for one type of tiles, for smaller tiles, they'll charge you more.
Yes.
It goes into their interest.
Yes.
So usually guys are fair. I mean, they are professionals, and they are not in this business to cheat people.
Right.
But you going in, and you are probably not doing bathroom to cheat on them, but knowing in whose interest is what is whose interest, and what does it mean for them, and what does it mean for you helps. You cannot know everything at the beginning, but little things here and there if you
Yes.
can catch.
And you know, which reminds me also the trust relationship. I've known Juan and Miguel for over a decade, and I trust them. So I don't have to be here. I don't have to supervise their work. And I just say, this is what I want. What do you think? And they do it. So that trust is huge.
Trust is important, and trust, no matter what they do, just your feeling of trust is important.
Yes.
It helps you in your life.
It does. It does.
And they could do exactly the same job for somebody else who doesn't know them for 10 years, and that person might not feel that good about the trust, and that person might be on the construction site every morning and every
Yes, and that's
2 hours
important.
after that.
Yes, that's important.
So that kind of destroys the life of the person, of the client, but also destroys